to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's Black Widow. This is the newest movie from Marvel and stars Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Rachel Weisz and Ray Winstone. So this movie takes place just after Civil War. So if you remember, in Civil War, Natasha, Black Widow, help Steve Rogers and Bucky escape from Black Panther and Iron Man and all that. So now she is on the run. So while she's on the run and holding up in a place in Norway, she kind of gets back in contact with her sister, or sister as I should say, to be honest. I will probably do some minor spoilers in this movie. I won't do too much. I won't spoil most of the movie, but for that. So she's got to help her sister, who's part of the Black Widow program, which Natasha thought was done with the Red Room and all that. So she's got to help her sort all that out again and destroy that. So my first overall thoughts of this movie was I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It is not the best, not up there with the best. It probably it either breaks my top 10 Marvel movies, my MCU movies, or it's just outside the top 10. I'd have to give it another couple of watches to make up my mind on that. But I will go into my good. So first of all, we will go in for the good. So first thing I will do is Florence Pugh. She is becoming a really good actress, and I always look forward to whatever project she's in these days. I think I first saw her in the wrestling one. Things gone from my head now. About Paige from the WWE. Movie's gone out of my head now over that. So I first saw her in that, and then a few other movies. She's been in like low-key horror movies as well. But yeah, she is one actress I look forward to watching. In this, she's superb in this, to be honest. She probably is the best actress in this, or best actor overall in her. Her jokes, she does a few little jokes, like dry humour, but it works totally in this movie. But yeah, she's definitely the standout star in this movie. Scarlett Johansson again. The rest of the characters all do a really good job as well. Like Scarlett Johansson does a really good job. I got a little nitpick in my bad about her in this movie, but it's only like a little nitpick. David Harbour and Rachel Weisz are great in the scenes they're in, and Ray Winstone's always a good presence on the TV and all that. He plays a good villain always and all that. If you've known his movies and all that, he always plays a good villain. Also, Taskmaster's in my good, but also in my bad. So it's what you see of Taskmaster is very good. Unfortunately, didn't utilize him that much and all that. You only get like one fight scene with him, and then that's it really. The movie's in a few action pieces, but nothing too major, unfortunately. The direction is good. The action that's in this movie is directed really well. Yeah, it feels more like the Captain America movies, like Winter Soldier and all that. So it fits in nicely with them type of movies compared to obviously the Black Panthers and your Guardians of the Galaxies and them type of ones. But yeah, very nice indeed. Music is always a bit of a thing with Marvel. I didn't mind the music in this one. I thought it was pretty good. You had a little bit of the Russian, because they had the Russian background on you. You had a few beats from Russian and all that, like some of the ominous people singing in the background, like opera type things in the background, or I'm not too sure what they're called, but it's the closest I can get. I'm safe for it. So yeah, I thought that was really nice indeed. What else? There's a really good after credit scene. There's only one scene. There's not two like in some of the Marvel ones. It's right at the end of the movie. Problem is, you probably got to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier to understand it a little bit. But it should I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it should go nicely into your Hawkeye TV show that they're making right now. So when that comes out, it looks like this is going to go into that, lead into that. So that's my good. My bad, which is unfortunate, is the third act. Like it is most Marvel or comic book movies, they just go heavy CG, but you don't really get a big fight scene at the end. Unfortunately, you don't. She has a few fights with some of the Black Widows that are in the Red Room and all that, from the Red Room I mean, and she doesn't actually have a fight with Taskmaster. Unfortunately, I spoiled that now, to be honest, man, so I will put a bit of a spoiler up here. Yeah, she doesn't have a big fight with Taskmaster, unfortunately, but there is a little twist with him, which I won't say. But unfortunately, yeah, that was a very big letdown, to be honest. My other bad is, like I said, Scarlett Johansson's really good in most of the movie, but in some of the scenes, she's always got this like a grin on her face, even in the thing. It kind of put me out of the movie a little bit, to be honest. It's like she's like on the verge of nearly cracking up and laughing and breaking character. I don't know if that was just me or if other people saw that in the movie as well. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing. It took me out of the movie a couple of times. Also, I wish they did a little bit more with the story. It's about the Red Room and the Widows and all that, but they have a nice little thing about how they take Ray Winston's character, who is Dreykov in the movie. So he takes girls off the streets and takes them and makes them into widows. So like 1 out of 20 survive supposedly and all that, and then they just kill the rest, the lot, and that's it. But they don't really delve into that enough, unfortunately. And so yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that. They could have really done something good. Be honest, man, they made a movie for this, and I'm glad they've made a Black Widow one, because be honest, man, it's been a long time coming, and like I say, it should have come out last year, but you know, COVID and all that. But I think this probably would have been better off as a TV series, a Disney Plus series. I think they could have delved into the story a little bit more, because be honest, man, I've been enjoying the Disney Plus ones like WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now Loki as well is getting really good. It is. So I'm a little disappointed that they didn't go into the story enough. I think a TV show would have been perfect for this. Could have really dived right into the story, given it, fleshed it out a little bit more, fleshed out a couple of the characters, because the beginning scene's really good with the family, but after that, and you don't really see much. You see Rachel Weisz a bit later on in the movie. David Harbour's in it a little bit. He doesn't really do much, unfortunately. He's really good. He has some funny moments and all that, but he doesn't have any big fight scene in it. He has one with Taskmaster, which you see in the trailer anyway, but that's a one-sided fight. It is, and yeah, they could have done a lot more with the characters as well, unfortunately. Like, I think Florence Pugh's character, Elena Belova, really was the standout one, and kind of her character was probably the most fleshed out in this movie and all that, but they could have fleshed her out a little bit more if they'd done it in a TV show. My last bad point is Taskmaster. Unfortunately, really good character and really good concept of what he does and all that. He can mimic any fighting style he looks at. So the mask he's got on registers all the moves and all that. So you can fight like Captain America and all them, and Natasha and all that. Hawkeye and people like that, because he's seen videos of them. You can't mimic their powers. You can't mimic people's powers, but all the fighting styles. So he is your equal. Like they say in the movie, it's like fighting a mirror. But unfortunately, they don't do it enough in the movie. You have pretty much one fight scene where he mirrors Natasha's fighting style, and that's about it then. And all, he has a fight with Red Guardian, David Harbour's character, but like I said, it's a one-sided fight and all that. So yeah, so that is my good and bad of the movie. So overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it enough. You know, with the Marvel movies, a lot of people say, oh, some Marvel, they do the right thing. Yeah, they play it safe a little bit. They go on a bit. This phase seems like they're doing a bit something different. It is like, I can't wait for the Doctor Strange and Spider-Man and Shang-Chi and Eternals and all that. I'm really itching to see them movies, so I'm hoping they really do step out of their comfort zone now in this phase. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Like, for me, the Marvel movies is not a bad one. Yeah, there's a couple of boring ones compared to some of the other ones and all that, but they're all good. They're all enjoyable watches, and I always look forward when they come out in the cinema. They're always a nice experience. Like, my favourite experience in the cinema is, well, in Ride 2 really. It was Jurassic Park, so that's probably the biggest movie I saw, first big blockbuster movie I saw when I was younger. I know, I think I was like 11 at the time when it came out in '94. So that was my first one I saw, and I'll always love our movies. I'm big. I like dinosaurs as well. Grew up, I always love it. Used to have loads of dinosaur toys, especially Dino Riders. If that's an old one for people to look at. But I think Avengers Endgame was probably one up there with my favourite experience at the cinema. It was just epic, it was. But yeah, this is a good instalment as well. Like I said, I don't know if it breaks my top 10. I gotta watch it probably 1 or 2 more times, so I'll wait for that to come out on Blu-ray and Steelbook, and when I get it, I will be doing a review of the Steelbook on you. So yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you've seen the movie or you're going to see the movie. Tell me what you thought about it, or if you're going to see the movie. And if you'd like to see more reviews like this, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.